Ireirwo gukoroma kiamukira kuma kwi wabici cia mwandikithia wa ciama kumana na thina wa mbeca uria ugomeire bururi. Kuringana na wabici cia wandikithia wa ciama marekereirie ro kigina gia gicunji kia mbere kia mwaka thutha wa ministry ya kigina gucererwo kurekereria kigina kiu. Kiama kia ODM, UDA, Wiper na Jubilee ni imwe cia ciama iria ciamukagira kigina kinene kuma gikabu-ini giki.
The fund is a structured fund, as we all know. It is guarded by the Act, and also has provisions for how the fund is distributed. So every party that qualifies to get funding, I think it is within our practice that we always do that. Of course, we receive the fund just from Treasury, like any other organ. And so for as much as the money has been given to us, we actually distributed according to the structure that has been given. I think we already did for the first quarter, and we're still waiting, of course, for the next funding. Of course, I know resources is a big challenge for the parties in terms of how to operate, but it's a challenge that we must face because in order to grow multi-party democracy, it has to cost something to us. So as much as the fund is there for all the parties, but the parties have to take a step and see how they can be able to facilitate themselves to ensure that they have functional systems within the provisions of their constitution, which they have done for themselves. And that is what we are seeking to enforce, that what they have committed to do through their constitutions is what they are implementing in their processes. We need to have the parties, as many as they can prove to be able to run themselves, of course, because that's why we register and regulate, because we register them to say they have qualified, but we also regulate to make sure that they comply every time as political parties which qualify to be given opportunity to participate in our democratic systems.
Nakio kiama kia mawakiri nikio LSK nikio ritia Kenya kuoya mweke uria mahetwo kiumia-ini giki gemaini na utungata utaremerehi wigie macira kana utungata oro wothe wa igoti. Kiama giki gikoretwo gikiana motungata na mathomo kuri muingi hatari na marehi kuri ta uria turaithiranirio ni mwandiki witu wa Mbui wa Icogo.
Ni motungata maria marathi na mbere igoti-ini inene ria Kiambu kuri amemba a kiama kia mawakiri megukorwo magithomithia muingi na kuheana motungata matiganite megie macira kuri muingi. Igongona riri rigitongorio ni mucirithania munene wa igoti inene ria Kiambu Abigail Mshira hamwe na mucirithania Gethi Kibiru.
My interpretation is that this theme
Mucirithania Mshira akiuga muoroto wa mwaka uyu urongoreirie kwagirithia uruti wa wira ruhongeni rwa ucirithania. Kiama kia mawakiri gikiuga ni gukoretwo na ungumania magoti-ini undu uria urahotomia ihoto cia muingi cia kwamukira motungata magaciru magoti-ini.
Hii wiki tuko na kitu ambacho tunakiita Legal Awareness Week, ambayo ni wiki ambapo tunawajulisha wananchi kwa bila kuwalipisha. Tunawajulisha mambo ya kisheria, tunawapa mawaidha kuhusu pengine kesi zao, kuhusu mambo ambayo wamekuwa nayo kotini, pengine mambo hayajakwenda vizuri, zile mambo ambazo pengine wanapigania hata kwenye jamii. Hii wiki tunafanya hivyo. Kwa hivyo manufaa ya hii wiki kwa wananchi ni kwamba kupata ushauri wa kisheria bure bila kulipishwa na mawakili.
Andu matihota kufuatirira macira mao. Mundu ni aguka kuriwe ni arenda kumenya kuhusu cira wake ringi wi igoti-ini, no ono ngimuria cira wake ni namba ki kana wi igoti ririku kana wi mbere ya jaji kana magistrate riku ndoi. Ungiandika wakiri wira ri ni hari bata we mwene cira ucio kumenya cira waku urathie na mbere atia. Ni wega kurutithania wira na wakiri waku nigetha wakiri waku mugatwarana nake ikinya kwa ikinya nigetha ndugakorwo utoi maundu uria marathi.
Mwikirigiti wa mawakiri Kiambu Beth Fundi ni athingiriirie aikari kuyukia mweke uyu akiuga macira maria makoretwo magomeire magoti Kiambu ni ngucanio cia migunda.
Twina challenge imwe muno thiini wa bururi tondu ni kuri na turia nime ria twituaga ati ni mawakiri na ugakora ni matiraheana mawaidha maria magirire ni tondu mundu ucio ndathiete thukuru na niturakora na inci ingi makiuga ati rihite andu acio mbeca nyingi muno na mwene matunyagwo ginya migunda ni andu acio tureta brokers na ndirahura mundu no ni wega angikorwo we nduri wakiri itikira kwa gukorwo ukiheana huduma ya wakiri.
Ona gukiri uguo, wakiri munene wa Rutere akiuria muingi kwihuga na mawakiri a maigirira. Handũ-inĩ ha Kameme TV kuma kaunti-inĩ ya Kiambu, njĩtagwo Wambui wa Icũgũ.
Oya, thank you muno Wambui. Nayo kambuni ya thabarĩ cia ndege nĩ kũngũĩire mĩaka 30 kuma rĩrĩa mambĩrĩirie thabarĩ ya mbere gũkũ bũrũri-inĩ. Kambuni ĩno ĩkĩrahĩra gũkorwo ĩkuĩte athii makĩria ma milioni 3.6 kuma Kenya gũthiĩ Dubai na Dubai gũka gũkũ bũrũri-inĩ. Thabarĩ cia ndege cia Emirates ikahota kana ikoretwo ikĩhota gũkinyanĩria thũgũrĩ ya kĩwonjoria na gũtũma bũrũri ũthiĩ na mbere na gũkũra.
The best weather in the world, so that's very nice because we can have 30 years ago we started Nairobi. Nairobi was our first route in East Africa, followed by Dar es Salaam shortly after, and the third route in Africa. I mean, we started Cairo in 1987 and Johannesburg just a few months before Nairobi. But in East Africa, Nairobi was the first gateway for Emirates. And Emirates is a key airline in this market, as you may know. We've built our relationship with Kenya over the years. We've grown to up to do 2 daily 777 to Dubai, from Nairobi to Dubai daily at the moment. And we look at further growth in the future. Over the last 30 years, we've carried over 6.6 million passengers and operated over 34,250 flights. So that speaks volumes. Also, Nairobi saw the first Emirates World store in Africa, opening last year in November. So that's a concept of a retail store that I will detail further, but maybe some of you came for our inauguration last year in November. And so Nairobi is really an important gateway for Emirates in Africa and across the globe. Emirates is, as I mentioned earlier, a key player in the aviation field here in Nairobi. First, we contribute to the inbound tourism. We cover over 150 destinations in the world. So we are able to connect passengers from all over the world, from Asia, from Americas, Europe, and even from Africa to Kenya for inbound tourism.
Oya, na hau niho tugukorwo tugitirihira mohoro maitu gitao umuthi kuma guku gwa Kameme TV ni ngumutamburukagira gitagomena kihumo mucera wa mbare ya Mutemeri Maathani ndo Mwangi na Kimaina ni kumoro kuria county ya Itanga, county ya Murang'a. Kimanyiki atumana wagaki wa muthoni metha-ini wa thiri na njira ciko gwendithiria wiroreri mwega na muthenya uyu tigarite wa kirathimo. Ngai njega.
Kameme TV, muthegi wa ruriri. Salimika hewani, salimika hewani.